Well, this is my first ever video on this channel. Turner Does Gaming. Um, it's called Turner Does Gaming because my first name is Turner, and and I play games. I almost said my last name is gaming, but yeah, um, yeah, Turner is a little bit unusual of a first name, but yeah, this is actually my second time record doing this because the first one I did, I had this 42-5 hijack team deathmatch gameplay. It was like in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which is a lot of kills for 4 minutes and 30 seconds, 42. But but then I quickly realized that 4 minutes and 30 seconds is not really long enough for your first video. You need a little bit more time to explain yourself and talk about yourself, because that's what this is all about, just talking about yourself. Yeah, this is a pretty decent gameplay. I remember this day like it was like one of my first games. I didn't practice. I mean, I practiced in games, but I hadn't really figured out how important it is to practice on bots before every session. At least it's important for me. I just practice on bots till my aim is finely tuned. That takes about 5 or 6 minutes and stuff, and then I start playing. I hadn't really done that yet, so my aim is a little bit off. But these dudes are a little bit shaky, so I guess it didn't matter. Yeah, I've kind of delayed making my first video for a long time, and I gotta be honest, because I'm retarded and I couldn't. Well, first of all, I had to get someone to help me with Sony Vegas, and then like I kind of just like, all right, well, I have Sony Vegas. Anytime I want to make a, because I torrented it, because who? I mean, like, does anyone actually buy them? Come on. But then I was like, well, I have Sony Vegas. When I'm ready to make a video, I will. And then like 2 months later, I try to start Sony Vegas and it just doesn't work. And then I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna torrent it myself this time. I'll figure it out. And I just quickly like downloaded another torrent, and I was like, I just looked at the directions, like, this is not gonna happen. Like, I can't do that stuff. I just see that stuff on the screen and I just get like unbelievably confused, and then I try it and it just doesn't work, and I sit there and get frustrated and depressed at how stupid I am, and it doesn't work. Something about me, like when I try to look for something on a screen, even if it's right in front of me, I just can't see it. I don't know. I have issues. Anyway, so yes. Then honestly, I'm recording this right now, and I'm not entirely sure this is ever going to be seen, because I have some weird software. This what is it? Light something. It's like a freeze editing thing. Light works. I don't know if it's gonna work, but hopefully. I guess it's well. It says right there, light works, so it should work. But yeah, I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player all the time, obviously. Otherwise, you'd probably hear about me. Imagine, but I'm pretty good. I mean, like this month, for example, I have like a 236 KD and a 430 score per minute or something. I mostly on Black Ops 2 just play Team Deathmatch now, because I don't like playing Domination, because I like to roll solo, and while the highs of Domination are good, getting like 75 kills and stuff, the lows on Domination are not good. And that's the lows when you have a game, like if you're a pretty good player and you have a game where you go like 35 and 27 or something, I mean, that's just it's hard to do. It's not easy to do. And a lot of times you can't do much about it because your team sucks. And I'm not the type of player that can like carry a terrible team to victory. I can carry a decent team to victory, but like my team's that bad, I'm done. And also more dudes are like partied up on there. The players are better overall, but mostly because it's hard to solo on. If I win some other dudes, maybe I'll play Domination. And I don't play Kill Confirmed much anymore, but just because the connection is like, it seems like every lobby I get in, either there's campers, and I could take that, I guess. But like if there's campers and the connection is bad, like I'm just gonna play Team Deathmatch. Like I can't handle it. I mean, just because the player base is smaller, a lot of times you're getting they're like tolerable 3-bar lobbies. It's like, all right, well, this is And then there's like 3-bar lobbies where your bullets, you're not entirely sure. You maybe have some defective bullets or something. Maybe you got the defective bullets or something. I don't know. One of those lobbies. Yeah. So, this is pretty good gameplay. I do like playing Kill Confirmed. I look forward to playing on Black Ops 3. I played the beta. The only thing I didn't like is they changed it to 100, from 100 confirms, which being the top score or whatever, the final, whatever, to being, they changed it to that, from that to 75, which I don't really like. I kind of thought the idea of Kill Confirmed was like Team Deathmatch, but longer, and more points, and more kills. But I guess not. But whatever. I mean, it's still longer team deathmatch, and I just like playing solo a lot of times. Or I play with like a lot of people that I play with. Or I'll play with like one other dude, but sometimes. But a lot of times, people like. I have another video that's pretty good. I'm playing with this dude that's not good. Like, because I don't like, I don't know. I don't always play with the best players. I have good friends on my friends list, but some are just plain bad. I'll just be honest. Some have like 50 KDs and stuff, but they're cool. They don't really care, and they frustrate me strong. The only time they frustrate me, I have certain friends that are like kind of decent. That like, as long as you like have a dude that has like a 1 KD, like, he's gonna help. He's better than average. A little better than average, because I would say the average KD is like an 88 or something. I don't know, maybe it's higher, but and then they're like, you're playing domination, and then they're like using an executioner, like or they're like knifing. And that's just like when I just freak out on them. Like, I'm just like, don't do that. Just use a gun. You can do this team deathmatch or whatever, but domination, this is serious business. You don't use executioners, and I occasionally use executioner, but never on domination. And only when I'm like, I can't play anymore because I played for 8 hours and I don't have any abilities left. Anyway, yeah, yeah. So that's one thing I didn't like about Black Ops 3. I guess I'll talk about Black Ops 3, the beta, might as well. It's been a while since the beta, kept like a month or something, but a lot of people didn't play it. Might as well talk about it. Um, it was all right. I mean, I hated the no toughness thing. Well, the view kick thing, and now people were just like, the Call of Duty before always said, listen, I've played Call of Duty 4 a few times. It didn't have view kick like that. All right. Pretty sure World at War didn't have it. The only game that had that, it started with MW3, okay? And, like, I'm not saying a little bit of view kick. A little bit of view kick's fine. Your gun's flying in the air, and, like, dudes are getting random headshots off you sometimes. And most times it saves you. Sometimes they shoot random headshots off. Like, that's when, like, come on. Like, it's just stupid. Like, what is the point of that? Not, actually, I know what the point of that is. It's just totally, just to randomize stuff. That's what I hate about these. That's why I hate Nuketown. Everything's so random. You start out 20-2. And then you're like, oh man, it's like I'll start out like a Nuketown, like say I'm playing Coke Farm, I'll start like 28-3 or something. I'm like, oh boy, this is the Nuketown game. I get like 85 kills on Coke Farm. It's gonna happen. It's like I'll do that in like a minute and a half. And then I finish the game like 44-20. Because it's just so random. Like, you don't know. Like, you just get on this hot streak, and then you just die over and over. Then you get a little mini hot streak, and then that's what it's all about. And I just hate that. Like, why does it have to be like that? Why can't the most skilled players be rewarded? I don't understand it. I mean, I understand you have to pander the noob some. That's why every game you have to have all these little tools and stuff, all these campers and guardians and claymores and bouncing betties and whatever, all these little camping, little target finder, whatever stuff. But like, at least like, come on, like, give it, like, why do we even gunfights? Like, the the advantage that better players have is like aim, and it's like, yeah, let's kind of nerf that a little bit. This is a little bit random. Anyway, so that was pretty infuriating. I mean, Vandahar already tweeted about basically nerfing the flinch. Basically, I hope they just bring it down. I don't really care about the who shoots first flinch. I don't like that much personally. I personally just bring it down. Just so pretty much non-existent. I don't understand why you couldn't just do that. I understand. I know why, again, to help the noobs or whatever. But yeah, so there was that. The snipers were definitely nerfed, though. Here's how I test a sniper if they're overpowered or not. Okay, I pick up a sniper, and if I'll use it for a game. If I can go close to positive, it's overpowered. Okay, if I can't, it's not over. It's not. It's if I can't, it's fine. If I go positive, it's like ridiculously overpowered. All right, and all I know is I picked it up one time. I saw a dude that's pretty much stationary. He was kind of behind cover, but about half his body was showing. I missed it 3 times and I died. And he's basically standing still. So I was pretty happy with that. That was pretty cool. They nerfed the snipers, you know. I mean, anyone that's played Black Ops 2 has probably, you know, shot a dude 3 times square in the chest, then right before the the death blow, you get hit by a ballista, you know, or like you walk into a sniper and he no scopes you. You know, because the ballista is pretty much the best close range weapon in the game. Anyway, the game's over. I just start talking and then I just can't stop. I need like 5 more games or something to talk over. But yeah, I'm gonna start making videos now. I've got some pretty good videos sitting around, uh, 8 or 9 of them, and I'm always getting new ones and stuff. And yeah, and I plan on making Black Ops 2 videos until Black Ops 3 comes out. And then I'll make Black Ops 3 videos, even though I'll probably suck at it for like 2 weeks. Because that beta, there were some ups and downs. Also, the connection was pretty bad on the beta, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned it. Alright, never mind, I did. Yeah, bye.